the ground started to move. It started to shift. I was like, oh shit.
How's your weekend, buddy?
My weekend was interesting.
Daddy went on a little shroom tech. Little
Well,
shroom
I
trip.
did a little shroom tech. I did a mushroom ceremony.
Now tell me, just before you lay down what happened, what is a mushroom ceremony? It's like a bunch of people that smell like hummus. Do you get to get together?
No. I am now a psychedelic.
Oh God,
convert.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am, and I'm going to go down the rabbit hole.
Oh,
now,
no.
here's
You're
why.
gonna do it again?
Oh, I'm going deep.
Oh well.
Because here's the thing. I think that whenever I have done mushrooms, but especially this time, I always want something positive comes out of it because I feel like I'm pushed closer to the truth. I know it sounds weird, but I think what mushrooms do is they bring to the surface your subconscious and the things you're hiding from, the things you don't want to face, the things that you don't like about yourself. And if you're not careful, see, I don't do drugs. I'm not a drinker, as you know. I'm not a drug guy, as you know. I don't know much about psychedelics. I've done just mushrooms, and looking back on it when I was in college and in my early 20s, I did like probably a gram.
Yeah.
Which is like,
Now
woo!
what's a healthy dose?
A gram is where you stare at a water fountain. You're like, that's a beautiful water fountain.
But what's like a typical dose, like average dose at a ceremony?
About a gram, but I went, now hold on. I went 3 grams. I was with a really great group of people that were seasoned trippers.
Everybody's in sandals, I assume.
No, not really. You'd be surprised, but they are.
No, I got it.
So I go 3 grams deep. Okay.
Were you nervous, or were you like, was your ego involved? Were you like, yeah, give me 3?
I was nervous.
Yeah.
And but I did it. Now it's really important that you enter these kinds of things in the right state of mind.
You gotta be comfortable, right?
Yeah, don't have like unfinished business fight. Don't be in the middle of a fight with somebody in your family. Don't be, you got to have a good state of mind, because what's going to happen, bro, is it's going to accentuate and you're going to face it.
100%.
And whatever's bugging you that you don't even know about is going to come to the surface. Whatever trauma you have, it's going to come. But after 3 fucking grams, dude, I'm telling you now.
And how long does it take to kick in, though?
For me, they say about 40 minutes. For me, it was 10 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I hadn't eaten. I don't know what was up.
Empty stomach.
Yeah, bro. The ground started to move. It started to shift. I was like, oh shit.
You're like, here we go.
Now I'm trying in the beginning. There are about 8 people there. I'm trying not to shit my pants.
Oh, you have to shit?
My pants.
You have to shit.
I'm trying not to shit my pants.
Literally.
And I'm trying not to throw up.
And are you outside, B? Where's this at?
I'm inside.
Oh, it's like in a building?
Yes, it's in a house. It's in a home.
What did you notice in your brain? Like, what was, because people say, like, you start to notice it. Do you have any subjective experience of, I felt good, I felt bad, I felt this?
So at first I thought, oh boy, I don't know how to handle this because I'm seeing shapes in the ground move.
You're a little scared.
You know in the movies when they show you what a trip is, a kaleidoscope, that's when I start to see.
Yeah.
A little bit like DMT, but it just kept going. So I'm like, oh, this is a ride right now. And I was like, don't resist it, try to relax. All of a sudden, I'm in heaven. I'm inside a genie bottle. There's a genie in front of me who's taking me on a ride.
You're in heaven in a genie bottle?
I'm in a genie bottle and it's heaven.
Okay.
I've never felt better.
Oh, wow.
I'm in a secret. It's a secret.
Nice.
I'm you know,
A
Avatar?
secret genie bottle.
You know Avatar?
Yeah.
I was in Avatar,
But in a genie bottle.
but in a genie bottle.
Okay.
But
And you were happy.
beyond happy.
Yeah.
I was blissful.
Yeah.
And not only that, I was like, oh, well, this is what everybody's been talking about. This is the secret.
Yeah.
Okay? And the music is playing. And all I know is at one point I'm walking through the desert with this amazing guide, this woman who then starts to dance.
Is she hot?
She was the most beautiful creature, but everybody was beautiful.
In your dream?
Well, in my experience,
yeah.
everybody was beautiful and wonderful. The men and the women, everybody's beautiful.
Okay.
It's beyond that. It's like you're just like overly blissful.
You're like the hunchback guy in 300.
Yeah.
Remember when they converted him?
Yes.
And he's like surrounded just by dime pieces.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I'm so overwhelmed with the experience and the beauty. But you go out of consciousness. You go into these. You go blind for a while, and you're seeing shapes and you're listening to music and and then the music stops and you're brought back into the circle by the guide. You're brought back into it, and you're like. And at one point I was like, dude, and I'd go like this. I would say some shit. Everybody start laughing. because I was like,
Maybe is everyone around you on it too?
yes.
Okay.
So at this point, I'm going. Oh, at one point I went. Oh my God! Did anybody else feel what that carpet ride was about? Everybody starts
Right.
laughing.
Yeah.
Because, dude, it was beyond anything I've ever experienced, by far, bar none, and impossible to express.
Okay.
Because you have to be there. So at one point, I now decide that my heart has been opened. There's a door to my heart that's open.
Are you crying?
My buddy crying with joy, tears. Yeah, dude, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
Keep going. I'm no judgment.
And my buddy's teeth are so beautifully white, and I look at him and I go,
You want to kiss him?
congratulations. And my other buddy's head got super small, and I go, I'm sorry. I meant to say your head's really small, but I went, I'm sorry. I think I said that. And then I'm invited to take more medicine.
Why?
Because that's part of the journey, and if you are a seasoned tripper, you're invited to do whatever.
Yeah, but you're not a seasoned tripper.
No, and Daddy went back in for another 3. Now we're at 6.
Yeah.
Now anybody can tell you, including Aubrey, that's a hero's dose. 5's a hero's dose. 5 for the most courageous.
And 6 is
Old,
insane.
inexperienced guy who doesn't drink or do drugs, I go 6. And I'm not going to get into what happened, but I ended up going from heaven to hell. Oh no! And Aubrey
won't you
told me,
get into it?
Aubrey told me that you get into a hell zone. I died twice, and I was in
How'd you
an
die?
eternal loop.
How'd you die?
I just left my body. I dissolved. So I was like, I'm dead. So now everybody around me who was this angel turns into a demon.
Okay.
And they're keeping me from my children.
Check, please.
And I'm trying to
Check,
get out.
please.
You can't. And
I'll
there's
get off the ride now.
There's no one to complain to.
I'll
and
get off the ride now.
You can't see. All you can do is try. You know how you're like, I gotta get. Dove Davidoff tells a story about how he was in the back of a cab and he realized he was trapped inside a computer. It's like, I'm inside a computer and I can't get out. And he started crying.
Like a Black Mirror movie.
Yes, dude. Yes.
Episode.
So I was in eternity. I was caught in an eternal loop and I couldn't get out.
Do you want to tell people that you were farting uncontrollably? Can we tell them that?
There was some stuff.
Please tell them
I
how
was
you kept
apparently
farting.
spitting and farting and screaming cuss words. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to get. I want to respect
Loud
the space.
farts.
Yeah.
Loud farts.
But
Which is hilarious to me.
yeah. Apparently I was.
I just get a text from Brian. I go, how'd he go? He goes, dude, I was in the field position farting.
I think I was doing that, but you don't know. You don't know what you're doing.
I bet you're farting.
But you don't know. You don't remember anything. You do not know anything. I'm telling you.
You don't remember
You go
it?
blind. I was told what happened.
You only remember certain things?
Yes. So then I
Because your
went back.
perspective of the demons and all that,
Yes.
you remember that stuff.
Yes, but I went back because I was so embarrassed and mortified. I went back to these people and I said, I'm sorry. I had this. I had to have this. That you had this closing thing, which is very important. You have to have context.
You have to.
And this guy's so wonderful because he goes, hey dude. Everybody who's been through this shit knows what that is and has been through it themselves. So whatever you're embarrassed about, whatever, yeah, man, me too. Been there. And so whatever the case, without going into too much detail, because I want to respect I want to respect the fucking space. But it was the scariest thing I've ever been through. I went from heaven to hell. And I just know now that we should let's stay at 3. Let's stay at 2 and 3 grams.
We don't need 6.
We don't need 6, Baba. If you're young and you're listening to me, I'm not. I don't think you need. Let me say this about drugs and psychedelics. I do not believe if you're a young person trying to make sense of your life, I don't think you need to do this. I think most of the value gained in life is through sobriety and hard work and all the things you're taught. Be ethical, be honest, hard work, get good at something. I don't think that you need to be going into this blissful state.